Mm-hmm.
To leave the area, Ty was looking more and more fatigued and fell over, and when they fell over, it was no longer Ty there, but the RuPaul doll that she had. Specially made. Not literally RuPaul doll, but a marionette that looks very much like RuPaul. I think you said they have a RuPaul t-shirt on, right, Ty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best we could do. We'll find.
Okay. All right. So, everyone but Ty, what are your reactions to seeing what was Ty? And it seems like Ty's disappeared, and now there's a marionette sort of slumped over on the side, on its side.
I immediately start thinking about some sort of magic spell that could like reverse positions or.
Scott just sort of looks between the two of you and just asks, "Is this normal for her?"
No. Quite out of the ordinary, I assure you. I reach down, I pick up the doll.
It's hard to tell a spellcaster.
Or the marionette.
Jeremy?
Jeremy looks over the passenger seat as he's driving. Holy... Ty? I think he shares the reaction of everyone else. And quickly pulls over.
Okay, what? I'm sorry, what did you say, AJ?
Does the doll have all of her stuff? Blackberry, etc., etc. Whatever she was wearing that day.
Ty, where do you keep that stuff? Do you have like a purse? A bag? Yeah,
Yeah.
so I imagine one of those sort of like hippie bags that are like the long, like almost like a messenger bag, but not quite, made out of like that patchwork kind of material that has like a long handle's not the right word, but you know what I mean?
Strap, yeah.
Strap, yeah. So the doll has a bag on it, but the clothes that you saw Ty wearing earlier is no longer there. It's like jeans and a RuPaul shirt. It's the same outfit that you saw when it was a possessed marionette.
Mm-hmm. Do I know of any magic like this that could tell me like what's going on here?
And what do you mean? Like
have I read about this sort of thing, or maybe I could figure out if any sort of magic had been used. I know about the doll's seal on it.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you roll to investigate a mystery?
Meanwhile, Scott's going to go through Ty's bag to make sure there's not like some random magical artifact in there that caused it. Just skim it a bit.
Alright, Ty, what's in your bag?
I'd imagine a tarot deck, my athame, my wand, and I think that's it. And my phone. Yeah, my phone.
Alright, just normal magic stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So on a 10, what do you hold? 2?
Mm-hmm. What happened here?
So it seemed like. So you're inspecting the marionette, and Ty told you about the sigil that she had placed on the marionette.
Mm-hmm.
And with what happened last time, it seems like she was able to remotely control this marionette without it being like her physical body.
Hmm.
And she had a glamour on it so that it looked more like her.
So, could I infer then that the real Ty isn't here, somewhere else, and that she lost her connection with her puppet?
Yes.
But more concerningly, the bug, the phone, isn't with her, so we can't track her down.
Well, I take care of the doll, and I set it down carefully in the back, somewhere where it won't get messed up.
You have another hold?
Yeah, I think I'll hold it for now.
Okay. All right. So that hold will specifically be about Ty's condition.
Yeah.
You can't use it for something else, just
Right.
but you can hold on to it.
That mystery.
Yeah. Jeremy? And any other sort of reaction to...
It's going in the cage. It's now Athlephota's property.
Well, Ty would perhaps like her property back after we find out where she is.
Maybe when she does the ritual.
We can certainly hold on to it. As you just figured out, she is able to control it. We don't know how long we've been deceived. But I'm willing to allow her the luxury of an explanation and a remote chance of getting it back.
I forget. Why are we here again? Where are we going? I look confused. We were driving somewhere.
Yes, I was going to drop you guys off at your respective places, I believe.
See.
But now we're headed to Aglephotis.
This was right after the dogs, right?
Mm-hmm. That I do, yeah.
Like, numbers, okay.
I wonder if you might be willing to drop me off before your return to Aglephotis. The doll will remain in your possession.
Certainly. Time is of the essence, as you know, and we need to reconvene to find the last vessel.
I agree.
And Ty, if they are not the same person.
Okay, never mind. I was considering duct taping the mouth of the doll, but I changed my mind. Because it knew the evil speech, whatever. But it might not be that. Anyway, yeah. So when I get back, I'll actually go rest for a little while, I guess. Been a stressful day.
Okay. Do you go back to your office?
Yeah. more specifically, a cot in the Anthonium.
Okay.
You may take my photon gun with you in case you would like to study it.
Are you talking to me? Oh,
Yes.
yes. I shall like to investigate further how you were able to materialize those crypto mystery creatures that we.
Yes. Absolutely. No need for Aglephotis to know of this technology just yet.
See.
Well, I mean, you signed out for the Aglophodium, so
So they know you got
I
some.
know you'd made something.
But I shall keep it for you. It will be safe. Do you have a case for it, maybe? I hope. I don't want to walk in there looking like a Ghostbuster.
I'm sure there's one in the van somewhere.
Somewhere. A gun case or something we've emptied out.
Yeah, take the one for my rifle.
Nothing to see here, students.
Just a gun
yeah.
case.
Just a gun case. It's anthropology tools.
Or the gun class.
There you
I
go.
feel like you'd be better off walking with it so that you look like a Ghostbuster.
People would be less suspicious.
Well, you already accomplished like walking out in a big suit, didn't you? Like
Yeah.
without them batting an eye.
By the way, that's still in your vehicle. You're welcome to take that. But copied at Aglephotis. I have all of the design plans. My base.
Hmm.
An exchange of goods.
That's what I was
But
thinking.
yeah. Yeah, I'll go eat what's now really hard, stale sponge candy and then lay down on my cot.
Okay. All right, so Jeremy and Scott, you go back to Aglephotis.
Yes, with our haul of Raiju and Doll.
Okay. Anything else you want to do there, or?
Perhaps report.
Yeah, I was thinking.
This has been a really long day because I think it.
We had the whole operation. And,
No, it's been a little bit since the whole.
oh, okay.
I think Dr. Lewis getting broken into. I think it's been like a couple days after that, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Should we put the Tidal in the
Oh.
dark speech containment cell or whatever?
No, it really is just to rest for a little while. That's all he wants to do. Probably read a book or something
What?
as he falls asleep. But if you're talking to Jeremy, then I don't know. I'm not there right now.
We'll leave the doll in MRD with conditional research stipulation that we must have it back if on request. Raiju can remain in MRD indefinitely. The dead one. We took a dead one, right? There's a live one that we left behind. Is that right? Or did we not take
left
any?
for the- I think we. I think we called for the crew to come get those.
Plus, we don't have any Raiju.
Yeah, I don't think we have
Okay.
any with us because they need special containment. I don't think. Well, you have a cage in the back, but I don't know how that works.
I can't remember if we put one in the cage. I know there was more than just.
it there.
We
Two
put
were
something in
dead.
the cage.
One was alive. Like you took their cage that they had, which was like a big, I think, a comparable or bigger than yours.
Oh,
And then, but you also called an extraction team, so they probably took care of most of that.
Okay. I could have sworn there was something else in the cage, like maybe like one of the... I don't know. Maybe there was nothing else, like in the van already.
You might have put the first dead Raiju in the cage. Like you went to one location and then killed one and then put it in the cage and went to the other one, maybe?
Does anyone remember?
possibly. I can check, I guess. But I'm not sure.
At the very least, the doll is under investigation. Jeremy needs to locate Ty's whereabouts
Yeah,
immediately.
we need to figure out what to do about this Ty situation. Particularly since she seems to be under the influence of the speech.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I did. Wow, I can't believe I noted this. I did capture the first Raiju and put it in the cage.
Okay.
The second
Okay.
Raiju is in the bigger cage for pickup, and then the third one was liquefied and like dispersed. I think basically it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I totally forgot there were 3 of them. I thought there were only 2.
2 locations, but 3 Raiju.
Yeah, 1 in the first, 2 in the.
I mean, you can only be electrocuted so many times before you just lose track, you know?
Just fry out your brain. Alright, so what are you doing to try and locate Ty?
so her phone was with the doll, right? Her company phone. Is that right?
Yep. Correct.
What about that location that showed before when she teleported? She was somewhere else before she came back to the Antitheum? The first time we were tracking her.
Do we have? Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you got like a necessarily like a definite ping on where she was.
Oh, it's not like a GPS, it's more like a directional thing.
Yeah, I imagined it as more of a almost like a well, how would it have worked back then?
I think it's still pinged off towers the way it does now.
Yeah, it has to have a ping unless the teleportation was happening like on the order of milliseconds.
I guess you could pull up the data, but like it'd be like a, I don't know, like you'd get like a general area, but not
Like
an
a
address.
5-mile radius or something.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works now, still. So, makes sense.
Can I use investigate a mystery on this?
Okay.
Qualifies a mystery.
The case of where's
Missing.
Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah. Where in the world?
So.
I mean, all we've got is some of her belongings. I don't know if
Hey
there's
Lillian, I am doing well,
clues
thanks.
in there or not.
Feel free to stick around.
Well, okay. So if you're, tell me like what you're trying to do to investigate exactly.
I don't know where what. If I rolled investigate a mystery, I would ask where did it go?
Right. I don't think there's any way for you to get that information. Let me think here.
We could go to her apartment.
You could put out like an APB.
I was thinking about
all
that.
the agents.
You said it exactly what I was thinking about earlier. But I was reserving that option. We'll have to see what
I
happens.
mean,
Here, why don't roll me an investigate and then let's see what you get.
Big money. Wow.
wait, Scott's there. He can help.
Do it, Scott. Put our
I must
databases
deny
together.
Your
Scott is
experience.
Aglafotis' greatest helper of all time.
I am. I know all the shortcuts.
Refuses to let anyone get experience.
It's an 8 now.
Okay, so one question, where did it go? So I think really the only sort of avenue that you have with like your computer equipment and whatnot is that you can get a 5-mile radius sort of thing of where the phone signal came from before. And kind of scanning the area, you know that the place that you remember that's in that sort of area is the hospital. The doll shop that you went to.
Yes.
Of where she had it made.
Liam Bates.
Perhaps you can see if he has a different address than the one she has on file or something. Oh, I'm not there. Never mind.
Well, your character isn't there. Not bad advice. Yeah, let's shift. So with that knowledge, Jeremy is going to shift to locating the shopkeeper's whereabouts, Liam Bates.
Okay.
That poor man.
In what way? Like, are you just gonna call up the shop or look him up in the white pages?
Yeah, traditional way of finding someone's... Just to see if he has any alternate addresses besides the shop. Like a home address.
Yeah, he has a home address. In an okay, like, middle class part of town. All right, so you get that information. Is Scott doing anything?
I guess I was just sort of helping Jeremy out with doing the same things he's doing.
Okay, so I imagine what happened was like Jeremy put in like an input or something to put in the GPS, but he put in a wrong character or two while he was doing it, and like you were like standing over his shoulder and kind of like, wait, no, you need an S there, not a K or whatever. And
Your tracking software's out of date. You need to update it.
Yeah, so that's how you were able to help him, and then
You're basically the paperclip.
yeah. All right.
Flippy?
Okay. All right.
It's like you're trying to punch a demon. Let me help you with that.
Perfect.
All right. So why don't we go to Dr. Lewis and his Anatheum? Are you doing anything else there, or are you just going to Eden?
I'll wake up and begin like really looking for that sigil somewhere in my books. I know Ty came and read a lot of my collected works over time. I'm looking for maybe through some of the books, trying to find a way to contact her. outside of the Aglafotis. I was trying to separate myself so that I feel like maybe she would talk to me more than she would talk to them. So I'm going to like attempt to commune with her in some way. And I guess I can use my hold now. To continue my investigation. What's being concealed here, I guess. Or I guess say where did it go? But I'm referring to like the puppet master strings, I guess. If that's not possible, it's totally fine, by the way.
Let's see here. So, I imagine, did you like kind of like when you were like investigating and she, her sigil, or like while you were still in contact with the doll body, did you maybe look at the sigil?
Yeah, I was like memorizing its patterns and
Okay. All right.
every detail I could.
So, getting back to the Anathema and looking at your books and things, you know that they would need like, basically it's a tether, like they're tethering themselves to the doll, and it's able to do the things that they want it to do, whatever that, like, and move and even just sort of act like their normal selves, like able to cast and do all those things.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically what I'm trying to do is trace the tether, or if not that, then maybe try to telepathically communicate with her. I'm not really a telepath, but I'm sure I have a spell that would
so
reach out in some
I
way.
think, yeah, so I think probably on that, on that investigative mystery you rolled, probably that the best thing or best way to be able to contact Ty would be to use some sort of magic communication system. So there's several different ways of doing that. You saw Miss Brooks using mirrors. Well, no, not you the character, but you the player saw Miss Brooks using mirrors. You could try and scry to see.
Yeah, I'll do that actually. I'll look around for something that maybe she owns or something that she's been in contact with.
Okay.
And place it in the floor and use chalk and draw a big sigil on the floor and sit down, like legs crossed inside, and same thing that kind of happened before when I use magic. My eyes go white, and I just try to look through the ethereal plane for Ty and see if she's in any danger, or if I could just see where she is at least.
All right, roll use magic. Wait.
Is this a big or a small or a normal?
Well, let's see. I guess technically it's big magic. I don't really see anything on there other than, well, it's kind of observe, like scrying. I would say was more like observe another place or time.
Yeah.
So roll magic. Use magic.
Okay. No whammy.
Nice.
All right. My eyes go white, and then I can see far away, I guess. To maybe almost like a a camera crew would be following her around. Yeah, but like an invisible sphere that just my eyes looking at her. Where is? Do I see her? Or am I blocked in some way?
Okay. So you know that you have successfully cast a spell. Like,
Quick note: isn't he supposed to not be casting spells right now?
true. That is true.
I was told not to, but
I know. I just wanted to make sure.
I don't follow the rules.
You might have to be like, okay, you gotta get rid of it again. I forgot about that. Yeah, so you know that this worked, and for whatever reason, you're not able to get a hit, if you will, on Ty. Like, you can't find them anywhere, any place, any time. Or, not time, but you know that this should have worked, and it should have shown you a glimpse of Ty, and it is not working. So if you could read a bad situation for me.
Okay.
Nine. So you hold one.
So this is a bad sign, I guess. And in my opinion, I think Ty is a victim of something. What's the best way to protect the victim? Perfect.
Okay. So there are, you know that there are some magics that would be able to block scrying or that kind of thing. This feels a little bit different. And if you're thinking back to, I don't know if it was earlier this day or, yeah, this all happened in one day. Wow. Or maybe a couple of days ago, Ty was very upset by their Ankh being stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And so probably the best thing would be to be able to get that Ankh back for Ty.
Right.
Right. But most likely the Ankh is also being blocked. So you know that one way for particularly scrying and blocking magical effects is to use lead.
Okay. So it feels like I should know, but something's blocking me, and my inference that it's a lead. It's in a protected leaded case.
Yeah, so you know that's like kind of the typical way of sort of
shielding
or containing magical effects or things.
Mm-hmm.
But you've never really heard of like someone being placed in a leaded room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I think I get up, and I'm very frustrated. I like throw some books around, and then I go make a call to Mr. Jones at Aglafotis.
Okay, so we'll cut back to Aglafotis. Jeremy, you're getting a phone call from Dr. Lewis.
Yep. Jeremy's standing in MRD looking at the doll as his phone vibrates in his pocket. Jones.
Have you made any progress on finding Ty yet?
It's tough, Doctor, but what I found so far is based on the pings her company phone was giving off as she, what I can only assume, was teleporting. One of the markers left behind was near the doll hospital where we previously encountered Liam Bates. So that's my current lead. You found anything?
Yes, I used magic against the recommendations of Aglafotis to scry to find her, and I found nothing, which is quite unusual because I know the spell was casted correctly. Also, I believe that her disappearance is tied with a relic that she had me protecting at one point, that Richard stole when he was under the influence of the Spiral Eye Society.
Ty mentioned
We shall-
something to me. Something
yes.
similar that had been stolen from her, and I believe it was along the lines of a relic, but she never gave me more information than that.
Well, you should bring Mr. Talia along and some weapons, and we should investigate. But also bring the doll, because she was connected to it before, tethered to it. Perhaps she can re-establish that connection and give us more information about her current location.
You do realize how much of a danger this doll poses, having the ability to use curse speech.
Everything we do is dangerous. I'm no more intimidated by that doll than I am about any of the foe we come up against and defeated. I shall have your device ready in case we've run into more of those beasts.
While we're on the topic of curse speech, how long ago did we exercise Dr. Lewis?
I don't think it's been a day yet.
I feel like it was this morning that you
That wouldn't surprise me.
I think it might have been one day actually. I don't remember.
I know
After
we took some time to like make some gadgets and stuff. I don't know if that took a whole day or not.
Was that so? We've had a few sessions since that one.
Yeah, but we had like 3 or 4 sessions that was like one day. But so it was either yesterday or early this morning. I can't remember, but
Well, I don't
Wow.
know. The recommendation
not
was
a week ago.
Yeah. All right.
Which, I mean, you've worked with me long enough to know that I don't really follow the rules per se. That's why I'm gonna, what do you call it? Consultant, and not like an actual agent or anything.
Dr. Lewis. Go ahead, Scott.
I'm gonna whisper over to Jeremy. He might just be trying to get tranked again.
It's possible.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Dr. Lewis, how often do you expect to be using magic in the next week?
Only as needed, and I'll be taking it lightly compared to my usual investigations into magic.
Well, I ask because we need to perform another exorcism now that you've used magic.
Do you really find that necessary? I don't hear the whispering voices anymore, and I
Of
have
course
no
not.
dark magic available to me. I feel like the worst of the storm is past.
Yeah, it's just like you leave your front door open and no burglar enters for a day. Yes,
Right.
exactly like that. So you must be safe, leaving the door open.
Well, more like if you've been burglarized yesterday, you won't be burglarized in the next week, likely. Anyway, I'll see you soon. I have many things to collect before you arrive. And I hang up.
As soon
Jeremy
as
hears
he
that.
exits, I'm going to be like, pack a trank. We're probably going to need another one.
I could use a
Scott.
nap on the way.
Scott, the danger has returned. He has no idea what he's done. We need to maintain his trust, however.
Well, at least he's not showing signs yet. Maybe it didn't come back to him this time.
It's been a day, Scott. Jeremy writes this down in his notepad, and underlines it about 6 times, and circles it. Exercise Dr. Lewis. Scott, anything else you need to do here before we leave? Oh, and Dr. Lewis would like us to take the doll with. We can have Aglafotis
We need a
Conduct a few
containment cell
scans.
for it. We should figure out a way to disable Ty in case she's uncooperative again.
Well,
You know,
What?
besides physically knocking her out. That's kind of brutish.
well, that also apparently happened on the doll, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, that might explain why she was not affected. But she knew it was drug. Magic stuff is weird. Let's go. Pack 2 train.
Yeah, we're gonna store a couple trank guns in the van, just in case.
Okay.
Just in every nook and cranny, a tiny gun with a trinket.
You might be thinking of
Okay.
like a blowgun.
Alright, so you pick up Dr. Lewis and head over to the doll hospital.
Well, Dr. Lewis wanted us to meet him at his place, if I recall.
Yeah.
Like, can we have some like weird containment thing for the doll? Aglafotis
Well,
tech.
I
Containment
guess
cell.
if the cage isn't sufficient.
Well, we can't keep
Lillian.
it in the van all the time.
Thank you for the 100. Holy
I was
shit.
thinking like a tiny, like little suitcase
The best.
size one.
A giant Ziploc bag.
Yeah, something like that.
Lillian, please do not spend any more money on me.
Anti-magic Ziploc.
Well, I mean, is that what you're gonna do?
I'm serious. Like, that's money that you need
Yeah.
to take care of your family
I
and
want
your
it to
kid
be
and yourself.
outside of
I don't
containment
need
as
to give it
little
to
as
me.
possible.
I promise you. But thank you. I can't refund what you already given me, but thank you.
Okay.
For Aglafotis, we have to contain everything. Really important.
I'm trying to think of what the easiest way to do that would be.
I just want like a glass box with a handle. And just carry around a doll in a glass box.
Okay, this is a life-size marionette, just so you know.
Oh, life size.
Yeah.
A casket. Glass casket. I'm just kidding.
Curl it up into a ball and
So, a suitcase.
A body. You probably have lots of body bags on hand. Maybe one of those.
does it have detachable limbs?
let's not do that.
I just want to say I like Jeremy more when he was under the love spell, or about my well-being.
Okay.
Let's do one of those giant suitcases that you put like a whole bunch of luggage in and just put the doll in it. It's a containment suitcase.
Okay.
You know, like the little handle and the wheel.
Right. Yeah. Like a big trunk.
Yeah.
Okay. So you find like a trunk.
we get the Aglephotus wizards to put some wards on it or something.
Yeah, so it's probably lead lined and then also has like extra runes and things inscribed into it. Okay. So any other things that like I don't know if you actually want to have like a conversation picking Dr. Lewis up or if you just want to head over to the doll store. So
I have nothing to say. I'll just bring out the gear. If Atticus is around, I'd force him to carry a bunch of trunks of stuff.
what kinds of gear?
Pretty much everything. I'm bringing out the arsenal. I don't know, maybe like my own wheeled suitcases full of books, powders and gels and pickled creatures and whatever I can like feasibly fit into the van, along with what I promised I'd bring Jeremy's ray gun, so that too. But
Okay.
I'm planning for a war.
All right. It's like your Anathema on wheels then?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if Atticus is there. I feel like this
Well, then
is
I know another a young student who wants to be involved, so I'll go knock on Raven's door and ask her for her help collecting and carrying all this stuff.
What time of day is it? I feel like it's
Probably
fairly
night.
yeah, it's fairly late.
Oh, she's probably asleep, and I pound harder on the door.
Can't remember. Is this like a weekday? We can say it's a weekday. A very like just kind of like clearly just woke up person version of Raven answers the door. They don't have their like full goth makeup or anything, so they look a little less goth. Still black hair and then like pajamas. And then it's like Dr. Lewis? She's like rubbing her eyes. What are you doing?
Get your things, so I need your assistance immediately. And I just start to walk away, but I'm making sure it looks like she's going to get ready, I guess.
Yeah, why don't you roll me
Persuasion or whatever it is.
yeah, is it manipulate?
Manipulate,
someone?
yeah. I'll even put a little caveat. I'll say, it has to do with magic, and you want to be a practitioner, yes? And then I'll later. I cannot roll bad for the last 3 weeks. I've been rolling great.
I am shocked. She's like, yeah, 1 second, and she closes the door.
I'll yell through the door, Don't dilly-dally, we have to hurry. And I walk off. I'm yelling in the hallway when everyone's trying to sleep.
Yeah. Alright, so she doesn't do makeup, but she changes her clothes and gets like she brings like her book and like she has like a bag on her. Kinda like what Ty had.
Mm-hmm.
You would just you imagine she has whatever paraphernalia that she would feel like she needs for doing magic. She looks very excited but tired.
I bring her into the library. I lock the library outer door and I say, "This is the Anthenium," and I open the doors to the Anthenium and show her my crazy, mysterious world down here.
Yeah, she looks like beside herself. She's like looking, like poking at everything and like looking at everything, like, oh, what's this? And she's like touching everything.
I say, don't touch that, and carry this briefcase upstairs, and don't open it.
Oh, okay, she's not strong. She's like dragging
strong.
it.
It's about as strong as me. I'll push it from behind while she drags it up.
She's like, yeah, it's like you are equally weak.
Your mentor, Ty, is gone missing, and we have to find her.
Ty's
And,
gone missing?
Yes. Kidnapped, I fear.
Oh no, what can we do?
We're going to find her. You and I. And a couple of bureaucrats from the agency.
The other two from before?
Yes. I don't have time to explain now, but just know that their methods don't always align with our methods.
I don't have time to explain now as we wait for them to arrive.
No, I'm still rushing around putting things in boxes and stuff.
Okay. All right. So, as you are finishing up with packing everything that you want to pack,
And moving
Jeremy.
it, I guess, to where Jeremy pulls up.
yeah, Jeremy and Scott show up.
Dr. Lewis. I trust
We need
you're
to
ready.
move. Yes, we need to move all of this gear into your van.
Jeremy looks behind Dr. Lewis.
And
All of
Raven's
this?
coming along as well.
That's okay. You can sit where Ty used to. Jeremy
Okay.
walks up behind Dr. Lewis and then introduces himself to Raven. Raven, I'm Jeremy Jones. You may call me Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. Nice to see you again.
Yes,
Kinda
likewise.
looks away.
My partner Scott.
Mr. Julia, be careful with that case, as he puts it in the car.
It looks like you guys need help. Jeremy grabs a couple, whatever heavy things are around.
Yeah. So, how many things did you pack?
I probably filled. Have you ever seen like rich and famous people when they go on vacation? Like the amount of stuff they have.
Not
Like
personally.
I don't know if you've ever seen like Real Housewives of New York or whatever,
No.
but they usually have like I would say a different size case for everything they need, but probably like 20 cases in total.
Is there gonna be enough room in Jeremy's van for 20 cases plus 4 passengers, plus a cage?
Some of it can
So-
go in the cage if need be.
What's in the cases?
Oh, my armory. And some books I need.
We may need more than one vehicle, unless you want to trim some of the fat.
Oh, wait, no. I can't remember if freshmen are allowed to have cars on campus or not.
I'm pretty sure.
It's college
As I was,
campus,
as a-
is it not?
as a- yeah. Probably not high school.
So they'd be older than.
Freshman.
No, I know, but I've been to some colleges where like freshmen weren't allowed to have a car,
Dang.
which is stupid. But yeah, it should be
It
like
is stupid, but I have seen them drive, so I understand the rule.
I have a car.
Well, hurry along and bring it. We'll need the space.
Okay. It probably will take her like 5 to 10 minutes to walk to where she, like her, the freshman parking lot, and then get back to the dorms.
Yeah. Pulls up in a Honda Civic. Start loading it with magical tomes and
Yeah, it's more like a, oh shit, what were they called? Like a Geo.
yeah, a Geo. God. Yeah. So yeah, we get all loaded up. We'll need to take 2 cars. I guess I'll ride with Raven then. But perhaps it would be better to swap. Like me and Talia or something. Since you're trying to keep an eye on me. One of you, keep an eye on me. Or maybe you can drive the van alone and Talia can watch us in the
Sure.
car or something. Whatever way
What's your
you
preference, Scott? Jeremy is definitely going to be driving the van.
Yeah.
No exceptions.
No one drives the mystery machine but me.
Well, given what happened last time, it's
Yeah, true.
out of the question.
But yeah, I guess we just pack up and go off.
Okay, so where are you going exactly? Are you going to, well, it's nighttime, so are you going to his house?
Probably, I guess.
Okay, let's.
Unless we want to break into the doll shop. Which Dr. Walter would be fine with.
Well, what does the team want to do?
Well, I'll leave it in Jones's hands. I don't really, I'm just kind of like a panicking old man right now, so.
So we're going either Dell shop or Liam's residence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what time is it? It's late. We're going to his residence.
Dark.
Or
Okay. What kind of house would he have?
he's in a middle class neighborhood.
Yeah, middle class. I'm trying to figure out what
Middle
map I
class
have.
neighborhood, rundown, haunted house.
Yeah, the worst house on the block.
Yeah. What map do I have for him? Let me see. Come when you open these, you don't like. All right, here. This might have been the one that I used for the Halloween,
Yeah, the wolf boy.
the Wolf Boy, but we're just going to ignore that.
This is how all the houses around Buffalo look.
Exactly. We can say that he lives in this yellow house, not the blue one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
If it was next door, we're investigating this whole neighborhood.
Yeah. No,
But,
it's not. It's not. It's just like it looks like this ish.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right. So what do you do?
Well,
The lights on?
Yeah, I would say it's what's probably like, well, maybe not. It's probably like 11. Well, let's see. Raven was sleeping, so now maybe it's like midnight.
Okay.
way on the horn.
And Jeremy pulls out his phone and makes a phone call to Liam. Liam's published number.
Okay. I think it rings probably like 5 times, and then you hear like a, you know, when someone's picking up a landline and it's like they're like scrambling around, so you hear them like scraping the receiver across the like phone a couple times to try and pick it up.
Yeah.
So you hear that, and then you get a, hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Liam. Liam Bates?
Yes.
Good evening. Sorry to disturb your rest.
It's what time is it? You kind of can hear like clinking, and like you remember he has pretty thick glasses, so he's probably putting his glasses on. And then you see like a light in the upper window turn on.
Okay. Jeremy looks over to Scott and nods up to the window. Yes, Mr. Bates, my name is Jeremy Jones. I'm with a private investigative firm, and we're trying to track down the, let's say, a customer who ordered a very specialized doll from you. Looking to talk to you more about it, since you're awake.
Is it? It's midnight. Does it? Can it wait till morning?
It's urgent, Mr. Bates.
Okay. What? I don't know what information I can help you with.
I think there's plenty you can help me with, but suffice to say, this individual poses a great danger to many people, including yourself.
Okay.
Would you allow me and my team inside to speak further about this?
Who did you say you were with?
A private investigative firm.
Okay. Roll manipulate someone.
They're in the house. That's the next step.
Yes.
Run! Then we just interrogate.
Nine. Okay. Let's see. What does 9 mean? They. Only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. Okay. Well, how long would it take you to get here, Mr. Jones?
Less than a minute, Mr. Bates.
almost a minute. Okay. I guess. One moment. I guess I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. He hangs up.
Jeremy looks at his phone and then flips to close. Alright guys. Got who's in the van with Jeremy? Is anyone? Or are you all in the other car?
I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if we established. I know Raven's driving her car, and I don't know if he wanted Dr. Lewis with you or if he wanted Scott
Dr. Lewis
to ride.
Have at least one person watching me.
Yeah. So I guess you would have been in the passenger seat. So I would have nodded to you
Okay.
earlier and also saying to you now. Let's go inside.
I reach down and I pull out my holy knife, and then I look at it, make sure it's sharp, and I put it back in and tuck it away. Just in case.
Do you suggest that we arm ourselves similarly?
Yes. If someone as powerful as Ty has been captured, we may have to fight.
Certainly
To
giving
give
her
her
the
back.
benefit of the doubt.
Why wouldn't I? She's been my comrade for so long now. She's
Indeed.
helped you many times.
We evidently have some trust issues that need to be worked out.
Yes. Often people fear what they don't understand, and I open the door.
Also,
and
I mean,
step out.
you've met Liam Bates before. He
Yeah.
didn't seem like a practitioner.
I know. I just don't trust him at all. He could be, it could all be a ruse. I'm getting kind of paranoid, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. The famous words as you exited the van.
But yeah, same for you, Jeremy. You've met Liam Bates before.
Yeah, so Jeremy takes what Dr. Lewis says with a grain of salt. But he still has his pistol and his knife. Nothing special. No assault rifle at this time.
Okay.
I'd walk
so-
over to the car to Raven and tell her, "Stay put. You don't need to come in here."
Why am I here? You said I would be learning magic tonight.
I said you would be helping us find Ty. You want to help us find your mentor, yes?
Well, yeah.
All right then. Stay put. I just walk off.
I think I'm gonna need you to roll another manipulate someone, Doctor.
I was waiting for
Terrible
that.
reads.
Wow.
Nice.
I am undefeatable right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you must be rolling like 11s because I know your charm is not good.
Yeah, I'm rolling really high.
She kind of like, I wouldn't call it a pout, but
Like frustration, at least.
like a dignified pout.
I gotcha.
And just like kind of crosses her arms and says, "Fine." And like looks like she's probably had her head turned to look at you out the window, and now she's looking forward. Scott, are you going in with Jeremy and Dr. Lewis, or are you hanging out with Raven in her car?
I see. I
Yeah,
see his thing
you're
going
lighting
green.
up, but I
Yeah.
can't hear you.
Oh, I've apparently been muted. But yeah, I said I'll stay in the car and just mostly to keep an eye on the metric ton of weapons we brought with us.
Okay. All right. So Scott will hang out with Raven, I guess. I don't know. And then Jeremy and Dr. Lewis will go and speak with Liam on their own, which I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll see what happens. Let's take our break and come back at 45 past the hour.
Alright.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find one of those books that Dr. Lewis brought and let Raven read it.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Good idea. You score some points with her.
Build rapport. That's step 1 in the how to contain new magic users. Manual number 261.
Do you have your sunglasses and hat on?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So we'll come back at 45 past. All right.
Oh, in case it wasn't obvious, sorry about that. I'm taking a break. Rather, the session is taking a break. So I'm just gonna put the BRB on. Supposedly, we're supposed to be back at 45. So let me adjust that. 45. The 45 after is when I expect to return. I'm just gonna leave that up now. And yeah, the session will pick back up at 45. I don't know if I want to leave this up like this. Why don't we play Twitch music? Probably better, right? too loud. I think it's too loud. You dig this music, nice. Not just because the person you were previously with dug it, right? I'm eating goldfish, by the way.
complicated. You said it's complicated.
Almost ready. 9:45. I mean, 45 after. Pretty much, I'm back. Hmm. 50 seconds left of this. Pretty repetitive already. Okay.
Alright, so Dr. Lewis and Jeremy are gonna go knock on the door, I assume?
Yes. Jeremy's already there. He's just waiting for Dr. Lewis and Scott.
I'm slowly making my way up the stairs behind him.
Oh yeah, Scott was gonna keep an eye outside.
Yeah, it looks like Scott's not coming.
Make sure nobody steals our shit.
Good plan.
Considering all the high-tech weaponry we have in there.
Yeah.
Alright. Scott, can you roll me a plus weird just to see like how cool of a book you give Raven to read? Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, so it's probably pretty interesting to her and probably more heavy duty than what Dr. Lewis or Ty would have started her off on, but she is like happily absorbing the information in this book you gave her to read. So while that's happening,
I'm a helper.
Dr. Lewis and Jeremy, probably like the lights came on the downstairs area, and then Dr. Lewis probably made it up to the door finally.
Okay.
Great.
So, I don't know if we've knocked on the door, but if not, Jeremy knocks.
Okay. Do you have like a game plan in mind? Do you guys talk out like what exactly the plan is or anything, or?
Well, unless Dr. Lewis has something to add beyond our conversation where he seemed frightened by Ian Bates. No?
Yeah, I'll just say, get everything you can out of him. I need to make a phone call. Right when the door opens.
Okay. So you see a very tired-looking Liam Bates. He's wearing like a flannel robe, and he has thick glasses. I think he's like male pattern baldness going, and he's not very tall. Probably like 5'8" or so. Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
I presume?
Correct, Mr. Bates, I presume.
Yes. Come in.
Yes, certainly.
My name is Dr. Lewis. I shall need to use your telephone if that's okay. Do you have a landline?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I guess that's okay. What? Local call? I hope.
Yes, local.
All right. Yes. Come in.
While they're like talking, I'm gonna call Richard and have him looking for Ty.
Okay.
You don't
All
have to like say. I basically just call him like, "You owe me. Do this," and that's it. So
Okay. So, let's say his landline is in the kitchen, and then he like brings you over to it, and then he goes with Jeremy to the living room area. It's like a couch. There are dolls, not everywhere, but maybe like half a dozen or so.
Is there room on a couch to sit?
Yeah, they're not like on the couches or anything.
Okay.
They're like around.
I was gonna say,
There might be like one or
if
two
it
on
was,
the couch.
this game got a whole lot creepier.
There might be like one or two on the couch, but on like
Okay.
different couches. But like it's not like like every surface is dolls or anything like that. It's just there's like dolls here and there.
Okay. Are they life-size dolls? Or
No,
just...
they're regular sized dolls.
Okay.
Mr. Jones, you look familiar to me. Have we met before?
I believe we have. And I'm hoping that you do recognize me. Because I accompanied a customer of yours into the doll hospital.
Yep.
Back,
Okay.
back on October 25th, if you recall.
I don't remember specific dates and who I met when. Can you describe the doll was? That would probably jog my memory a lot
Let's
faster.
start with the size of the doll, Mr. Bates. It was life-size, unlike the dolls that I see surrounding me in your house.
Life-size doll. Yes.
Shall I go on?
In October. Yes. He kind of gives you like a I'm not sure if I want to have this conversation kind of a look like, yeah, yes. I know what doll you're speaking of.
Excellent. The customer who ordered this doll is of the utmost importance to us. My colleague, Dr. Lewis here, believes that she is in danger.
Miss Ty's in danger?
Jeremy looks over to Dr. Lewis.
I'm still on the phone.
Oh, okay. He appears to be disposed. Ty appears to be in danger. She's of importance to me too because the doll that she commissioned from you, Mr. Bates, was the same one that she used to deceive us into believing it was her working with us.
I quietly hang up the phone and start searching the guy's house.
Here it continues. So either her motives are not clear, and she is using this doll for deceptive, evil purposes, or she's truly in danger, and this was a call for help. Either way, we need to locate her, and Mr. Bates, we need your help.
I don't know how I can help, but I can tell you that Miss Tai wasn't using that doll for evil purposes.
Oh.
What? How do you know about the doll?
Are in possession of it.
Can I see it?
Would you need to? You certainly have the blueprints for her order. You know.
I would like to see the doll, if I may, Mr. Jones.
You're gonna have to roll and manipulate someone.
The keeper doesn't roll.
The keeper just does.
The keeper doesn't roll.
Just say no. You can't. Part of an investigation. Get out of here, you weirdo. Oh, no, you can't do all that. But...
Just so you're aware, Mr. Bates, your connection to Tai is equally suspicious.
How so?
Because of the same doll that we're talking about. We both know that it's not within your specifications. Your standard order metrics to craft dolls that are life-size. This is highly customized. Tell you what, we can trade information. But I am not going to simply show you the doll on demand, given that you already know what its appearance and its construction.
What kind of information do you want, Mr. Jones?
Our ultimate objective is to find Tai. You're in contact with her, as I assume you must be, for maintenance or a casual conversation, then we must know.
The last time I saw Miss Tai was this morning.
In your shop?
Yes. She came to see me.
And what was the reason for her visit?
She was quite injured.
Injured?
Yes. It's most peculiar.
I hate to state the obvious, Liam, but you do run a doll hospital and not a real hospital. Would you care to elaborate on her injury and why she would come to you?
Miss Tai has been, from what I understand, exclusively using her doll as soon as she had it commissioned and finished. Something about it not being safe for her.
You lost me, Liam.
What do you mean?
Let's rewind a second. She walks into your shop. She says she's injured. Something happens in between her saying she's concerned about something. But piece together the puzzle for me, would you?
I don't understand what you're asking, Mr. Jones.
I don't understand what you're telling me, Liam.
What we got here is
Miss Ty and I have developed a friendship since her doll it walked out of my workshop or workshop.
Hmm. So what would convince Ty that she needs to seek your help when she herself is injured? Unless she is a doll.
That's what I said, Mr. Jones. She has been exclusively using her doll.
So you're saying when she walked into your store, whenever you see her in person, you're seeing her doll?
Yes.
And you
That's exactly what I'm saying.
and you somehow know that it is her doll and not her?
What do you mean?
When she accompanied us on our last investigation, Mr. Bates, her appearance, her personality, her manner, her demeanor, they were all unmistakably Thai. We could not tell the difference. We had no idea it was a doll. We just simply assumed it was Ty, the real person.
Yes.
You're saying that you are able to distinguish the difference somehow.
No. She uses magic from what I understand.
To disguise the doll as herself.
Yes.
This is where we're at a disconnect, Mr. Bates, because you're able to tell that she is a doll and we are not. So what is the difference? What do you know? What do you have that we don't?
She shows me.
Go on. She shows you.
Yes. She stops using her magic.
So up until the point where she walks into your store, magic is on. And when she comes to meet you, she flips the switch. Doll mode activates, and that's how you know?
Well, I don't know how it works. I'm not very familiar with magic.
But you know there's magic involved.
Yes.
Mr. Bates, I just need to make it clear. Is Ty turning off the disguising magic on her doll when she comes to meet you in your shop?
I think so. I think that's how that works. I don't. She can put on her disguise or take it off. Take it off.
Did Ty ever give you anything? Memento, a keepsake?
No.
You sure?
What? Like what? Like what?
Anything.
No. No.
Is anyone else in your shop when she enters?
No, I'm the only one who works there.
Well, when she herself walks in and undisguises herself, does she do it in... Other people happen to be browsing your shop? Ever?
No. Why would she do that?
Gee, why would she do that? Does she need you right out in the open, or do you two enter your office or something?
Yeah, typically we go to my workshop. Why?
Okay. So if you can tell the difference between...
Mr. Jones, I believe I've answered enough of your questions. I would like to see the doll body now.
Okay, but I need to understand what your purpose is for seeing it.
I just want to make sure that it's all right.
Fair enough. One moment, Mr. Lewis. Dr. Lewis!
I imagine by this point I'm somewhere deep in the bowels of his basement looking for Ty.
You don't find Ty.
Okay.
If you went down to his basement, you probably see like a smaller workshop.
Okay. Anything else? Anything suspicious looking?
No? What would be suspicious to you?
I don't know, like any lead-lined rooms or boxes lying around.
I mean, he might have like those sort of metallic cases where, like almost like a tool
Lillian,
chest or
thanks for the
whatever.
bits, by the way.
I open
Sorry, I was
every
in the middle
single
of
case that
something.
I see like that, looking for her talisman. Or Ankh, I mean.
Yeah, it's just like
And
various
you don't need
tools
to be
and
giving me bits.
like little
Thank you.
gizmos and things.
I'd
Wire
probably
and
just dump it out. Like, nonchalant. I don't care
that's
about
gonna
his organization. Well, not
that's gonna make
loudly.
noise.
Just kind of. Okay.
not loudly. It's a bunch of metallic things in a metallic
Okay.
box that you're dumping onto the floor.
Actually, at this point, I don't care. If I didn't see a room or anything down here, I'm just kind of like dumping things now. Looking for any trace of Ty.
Well, let's see. You rolled a 14. Why don't you ask me your whole 2? Is it 2?
I have advanced.
Okay.
Means I could ask.
Any question?
Yeah.
Is that how advanced works?
Yeah. Is there any indication that this man knows where Ty is, basically?
No.
That's what I'm going for. Then I'd probably come out of his basement like after he shouts. moment later and walk out. Yes, yes.
Wait, you're coming out of his basement?
Well, right after, like, my thought was that during their conversation I was looking, and then
Okay.
I come out of the basement, probably right when he's yelling for me. Dr. Lewis, yeah. And then I'm like, yes, yes. Act like I didn't do anything, kind of deal.
Roll act under pressure.
Okay. Wait, I think I have something for this. Sharp when act under pressure, because I've read about how to be a little bit more sneaky. I don't care if he finds out later. I just care if he. I don't really want to argue with him now about it. I look around. I didn't see anything, but then I just kind of sneak back. Yes. Did you find Ty? Talking to Mr. Jones, I guess.
Did I find? No. Did you?
No, I called Mr. What was his name? Richard something. I forget his last name. I called Richard and had him begin the search as well.
Burrows.
Burrows, yes, Mr. Burrows.
Okay. Would you please keep our gracious host entertained while I go retrieve the doll?
Wait, why are you getting the doll?
Liam demands it. We
Demands.
we struck a deal for him to provide me information about Pi. Now he's pressing me for the doll.
I look over at him, very suspicious. Yes, go retrieve the doll. And I give him a look. Like, a hostile look.
Gives you a confused look.
I guess as soon as Jeremy leaves, I'm gonna like throttle him. I'm gonna run him. Where is she, you bastard? I know you know where she is.
I guess roll kick some ass.
Old man ass. All right, here we go. Come on, I need this to roll high. Oh, it's high enough, I guess. Wait, did I do the right one? Yeah. Okay. My goal isn't really to hurt him, it's to scare him into telling me everything he knows. But I only got a 9. 7 plus. Whenever you're fighting, inflict harm on each other, the amount of harm. Dangerous. Establish dangers in the... I don't know if I'm not really trying to hurt him. You
think
force
that-
them where you want. I'm gonna force him where I want. That's what I want to do.
I think that should have been a charm roll.
Huh?
Well, you said you were throttling
Throttling.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like push him down onto his like coffee table and like choke him out. Kind of.
Yeah, that's harm.
Okay.
That's doing harm to another human being.
I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not like trying to beat him or anything. I'm just kind of scaring him.
But you are choking them so they can't breathe.
Yeah. But not like. I'm not killing him, is what I'm trying to say.
But you're still doing harm to another human.
Okay. I'm just saying I'm not trying to kill the man.
Okay.
I don't know
Stop
how much
resisting.
harm. Yeah. I don't know how much harm a NPC can take. Like, if I do one harm, am I gonna kill him? Then I probably wouldn't do it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to scare him and like, force him down.
Okay, so 7. Yeah, so you don't get a different effect unless you roll a 10. So I think what happens is as you're choking him, he like just sort of like punches and kicks you off of him.
All right. In that case, I
you-
draw my knife.
So you both take 1 harm. Or, I mean,
Okay. I'm gonna draw my knife now. I'm gonna like, you're gonna tell me everything you know, or I'm gonna skewer you with this.
he's going to run to the kitchen where the phone is.
Okay, I'm gonna chase him and try to like tackle him before he gets the phone.
Okay, let's see.
More kick some ass.
Yeah, because either that or act under pressure, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm better at act under pressure than I am kick some ass, but I'm gonna roll kick some ass because now I'm gonna tackle him, just like straight up tackle. Oh no. Probably miss him and smash into like his doll rack nearby or something.
Yeah, I think what happens is that as you chase him into the kitchen, he like opens a cabinet door and you slam into it in your face. Your face slams right into it and you kind of like stumble backwards. I need you to take another harm, I guess.
Okay.
And he's calling 911.
I'm just gonna reach and yank the cord out.
Act under pressure.
All right.
I think you're able to get it out of his hand, but it doesn't like yank the cord out.
Okay. Does he already dial 911?
Yeah.
I say I meant to dial 411 and I hang it up.
No, it's on the floor.
Oh, okay. Well then I'm to go to pick it up.
So I think you hear like as it clatters to the floor, you hear like "Hello, 911," and then he just shouts like, "I'm being attacked in my home."
Disregard this. My son is being a lunatic, and I hang up the phone. I say to him, I know you know where Ty is. So stop lying.
No, hold on, no. I don't think he's gonna let you just casually hang up the phone like that. So what would that be? I'm trying to think.
I get an impression that this guy's like cowardly, and then he turns out to be an American gladiator.
I don't know what role this would be, because I feel like at this point he's probably going to fight you for control of the phone, but I don't know.
Well, if it looks like he's gonna wrestle with me, I'm just gonna yank the whole cord and the whole register off the wall, I guess, or whatever. My goal is to like completely.
I don't think you have the strength to do that.
To unplug a phone cord? I don't think it's that hard, is it? To yank a cord out
Right,
of the
so
wall?
he's going to block you from like grabbing the phone cord or otherwise.
I thought I already got it from him.
No, you managed to get it out of his hand, but it clattered to the floor, so it's still active. That's why he was able to shout like, help
Yeah,
I'm being attacked in
I
my
guess-
home.
I guess I would just reach up and just pop the little,
Right, he's
wire out.
in between you and the phone.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just trying to think what role this would be to try and get between him and get the phone. Yeah, I guess it would be act under pressure to try and do that, but he's gonna like fight you, so you'll probably take harm.
Okay.
Okay, so he you go towards him to like reach out and grab the cord. It seems like to him that you're like trying to hit him or something, so he just like socks you right in the eye, take another harm.
Okay.
And then
Well,
he sees that you ripped the thing out, so he's just gonna like
I'm just gonna unplug it.
right. You unplugged it, but he's gonna where would he? He's gonna run. I guess out the front door. He's gonna run out the front door.
Okay. I'll chase after him again and say, "Stop that man!"
To who
Yeah,
were you
come on.
saying that?
The people outside the front door, Jeremy and Talia, Raven.
I'm not sure what we're doing exactly.
I thought you were retrieving a doll.
Yeah, but
So Jeremy, you probably made it back to the porch with the crate that has Ty's doll body as Liam starts running out the front door.
Mr. Bates?
He says, I don't know what kind of company you work for, but take that lunatic with you.
Jeremy looks up to the door.
I say, "He knows where Ty is. He's lying, and he hit me in the face."
Jeremy drops the crate and gives chase.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Talia also trusts him, so he's gonna chase him as well.
Get him, boys.
Well, I think I don't know if he would have necessarily kept running once he saw you.
Oh, okay, so he stopped there. So both him and Dr. Lewis are just... There's distance between them, but they're both stopped.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna like get between have you between him and Dr.
Okay.
Lewis.
Okay, let's rewind then, because I wasn't sure if he was, like, running. Okay, so stop that lunatic, and then Jeremy looks up the door, and Dr. Lewis says his thing.
Well, he said, I don't know what kind of business you run, but like leave and take that lunatic with you is basically what kind of investigative agency you work for or whatever.
What is the seems to be the problem, Mr. Bates? I was
He
in the
attacked me as soon as you left.
Nonsense. I simply wanted to ask him a question and he hit me in the face.
Dr. Lewis says as he's holding a knife in his hand.
I am now, yeah. But you can see my face is really red, too. I took 3 damage so far in this fight. I'm unstable, actually, I guess, technically. Right?
Sable's 4.
Oh, 4, okay.
Dr. Lewis, if you would kindly stow the knife. Mr. Bates.
I put it away immediately.
Mr. Bates, your doll is our doll. It's right here. I am revealing this to you in your trust and with faith that you will be able to tell me exactly where Ty is, Mr. Bates. Jeremy opens the...
I say, don't open that. Don't let him see the seal. He's one of them.
Come down here, Dr. Lewis.
I come out.
Mr. Bates, I don't have any reason to suspect that your intentions are tainted, but Dr. Lewis disagrees with me, so I will keep him away from you as long as you continue to maintain my trust. Jeremy opens the box door fully, allows the doll to come into view.
I unsheath my knife and hide it behind my back.
Alright, Scott's gonna come over now because this is weird.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening over here?
Who? I think he sees Scott and just like he looks really like scared. Like, who the hell is this? Why is there someone else coming?
Jeremy sees the look in his eyes and Liam, that is my other partner, Tertulia. He means you no harm.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like the other one over there.
You have information on the one we're looking for, and you will not reveal it. Then you struck me in the face.
What are you talking about? You weren't there when I was talking with Mr. Jones.
I saw the look in your eye. Why do you want to see the doll so bad? You want to check the seal, don't you? You know about the seal. You know about magic. You're one of them. You're a Spiral Eye spy.
He just like throws up his hands like, what is he talking about?
Dr. Lewis, quite this spat of accusations you just leveled at someone we hardly know.
Sit him down in a chair at my Athenaeum. I'll get the information out of him.
Given how you've just acted, I am hesitant to agree to
I'm not
it.
going anywhere with you people.
Ignore him, Mr. Bates. I am leading this team. I take full responsibility and I apologize for his actions. He will be disciplined later.
I look off in astonishment. I don't have to sit here and take this. And I walk down the stairs. Come, Raven, we're getting out of here. We'll find Ty ourselves.
One moment, Dr. Lewis.
So, did you just open the box? Or...
Yeah, opened it.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, then what are you doing?
I was waiting for Liam to say something. that wasn't a part of the conversation between him and Dr. Lewis.
Yeah, he's like... You can tell that A, he's scared, and B, he's weary, so he's like he's trying to make sure that like there's like no opportunity for him to be attacked again. So he's not really like in the right frame of mind to like answer questions or whatever. He's just trying to like survive at this point.
Is he not looking at the doll or anything?
Well, he kind of glanced down, but he's just like he doesn't trust any of you now, and he just kind of doesn't want to like not be looking at any of you because he doesn't know what any of you will do.
Well, he can see the doll, right? Does he have anything to say about it?
Well, he's kind of like waiting for Dr. Lewis to leave or something.
Okay, so he doesn't want to see the doll.
No, he
Apparently
does.
it's
He's
not
like,
of... Yeah.
he's glancing at it, but like you can tell that he's not in a place to like look at it because he's trying to keep an eye on all the people that are on his property right now.
Liam, how about I bring this crate inside like I was going to? I'm not sure what happened before, but it was never my intention to bring harm to you. I simply wanted information about someone else. Dr. Lewis is excused for the time being.
Okay. And Dr. Lewis, you said you left?
I get in the Geo,
Okay, so you're walking down the stairs. Okay.
and I say, whoever's here, who's in the Geo?
Raven, she's reading a book that is probably not appropriate for her level.
I note that, I'm like, I'm look impressed. I say, we're going to the doll maker's house, shop down the road. Go, drive.
Okay. So probably, before that happens, Jeremy, if you're gonna, like, when he sees Dr. Lewis, like, going down the steps, he'll let you into the house with the crate and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go. I'll wait out here if you're still uncomfortable, and then I'll go to the van.
Okay. Yeah, he's just kind of he looks at you unsure and then kind of looks back over at Dr. Lewis and then he looks back over you kind of like suspicious / angry. He's like, yeah, I don't think I want any more visitors tonight.
That's the last of us. The only one who is a danger is now departed. Jeremy lifts up the crate. Shall we?
Yeah, so he gingerly takes it out of the crate. And just is starting to like kind of inspect it.
Liam, what is it that you need to see about this doll? It's clearly in front of your face already. So what more do you need?
He's like checking every little joint. He's like basically making sure that everything's in working order, and he's being very thorough about it. And he like tuts at some like maybe the wrist isn't quite moving as smoothly as it should be. stuff like that, he's like, yeah, so he's doing that. I don't, like, if you can try and, if you want to ask him questions, you're gonna have to, like, ask a couple times because he's very focused on what he's doing.
Jeremy looks over and kneels down beside Liam. He puts his hand on his shoulder and looks at him and says,
On his shoulder,
yes.
he probably jumps.
After me having kneeled next to him? Okay. In either case, Jeremy says to him, what do you see?
Oh, usual wear and tear.
That's it?
Well, I haven't fully finished examining.
Is this something we need to do on the pavement?
You're inside, right? You said you'd bring it inside.
Oh, you skipped forward. Okay. The vision I had in my head was like that it was like half out of the van in the crate, and he just takes it out, like as Jeremy's holding the crate. And
No, because I imagined you had the crate, like you were
Okay.
like you had the crate in your hand on the porch as he like ran past you, and then
Okay.
he stopped to talk to you,
okay.
and then you had that whole thing with Dr. Lewis, and then you brought it back inside. Yeah, so he's like probably in the maybe dining room. It's like maybe laid on the table. And he's just like checking all the joints and things like that. So he's doing that for a good while.
While you're checking over this body, Liam, I need to know where I can find Ty, the real Ty.
He kind of looks up and over at you and goes, I don't know where to find Miss Ty. She would come and see me.
Well, then I guess you don't need to inspect the body any longer. Jeremy moves to pick up the doll.
I think as you do that, you hear police sirens.
Jeremy, with the doll in his arms, looks at Liam. Anything you want to say?
He kind of like looks up and hears, oh yes, I called the police when your associate attacked me.
So I take it we're done here.
I suppose.
Jeremy sets the doll down briefly and hands Liam his business card. If you happen to want to spend time with this doll again, feel free to keep in touch.
Mr. Jones, why are you taking the doll? Were you close with Miss Ty?
Closer than you are.
I think he kind of like blushes and looks down.
Okay.
When you say that?
Ty and I are business partners, to say the least.
Hmm.
He is someone we're trying to protect.
It didn't sound like it, Mr. Jones. You said that this person was dangerous, the owner of the doll.
A danger to herself, but not because of who she is, because of what is taking hold of her slowly. The powers are great.
He just kind of furrows his brows at that. But yeah, so I think at this moment that's when like the police are knocking on the door. Are you doing anything, Scott?
Would they be talking to Scott first, or they just go right to the door?
No, they're probably going to the door. I was just curious what Scott would do, like seeing police show up and go to the door.
I don't know. I might move the van around the block when I hear the police coming.
Okay.
Because I don't want them to, look in the van.
Okay. Alright, so the police come in and they start asking questions about what exactly happened. And he tells them that like someone named Lewis or Walter Lewis, I think you introduced him as, or
Yeah, I introduced Dr. Walter Lewis.
yeah, Dr. Walter Lewis attacked him. That you had a conversation with Jeremy first, and then as soon as Jeremy left, Dr. Lewis like attacked him and was like strangling him, and he fought him off and then got to the phone and things like that, and then they were like tussling around. And then that he left some time ago, maybe 5 or 10 or more minutes ago. So yeah, so they probably start to ask you some questions, Jeremy, like
Jeremy flashes his badge of recognized authority and says this was evidently a neighborhood druggie who was around calling himself Richard. Excuse me, Walter. Somehow made it into the house while Liam and Jeremy were speaking, and Jeremy accidentally left the door open to retrieve an item of value, and that's when something happened. But he saw the druggie run off, and he advises the police to keep better watch on this neighborhood.
Roll manipulate someone. Okay. So they're gonna question you further about like, so you're contradicting what Mr. Bates here is saying, and that you didn't come with this person.
Who are you gonna believe? The guy with the badge or the other guy? You got a badge, I got a badge. Come on.
Have you heard Liam speak? Ask him what he does for a living. I don't even know why I came here.
All credibility. What did you find out? He's a doll maker.
Okay, so yes, he stated he was a doll maker. He looks around, like, sees all the dolls, sees the big one on the tables, like, seems to check out.
Yeah, this guy's trying to point the finger at me. I'm a private investigator.
Well, it seemed like he was trying to point the finger at like a partner of yours or something.
Yes, to paint me as an accomplice, somehow. My partner's outside.
Okay, well,
You're welcome to investigate this man, but as far as I can tell, there's some kind of drugged up lunatic who made his way into the house. Liam can attest to the fact that I simply came here to discuss one of his dolls with him. Decision I now regret.
alright then, do you have like a number I can reach you?
Jeremy points to the business card on the table.
Okay, so he takes it. And like jots down a number on his like little notepad. Alright then, I guess you're free to go. You know, we'll just finish up our conversation with Mr. Bates here.
Do what you must. Jeremy hefts the doll and walks out.
Didn't you tell the police that was Liam's doll?
No, he said he came there to discuss the doll.
Yeah, he said I came here to talk with him about one of his dolls. I don't know why.
This doll belongs to a colleague of mine. I brought it here specifically to consult him on the whereabouts of the colleague, but that's all I can say. If he's willing to disclose his client information to you, then have at it.
Hmm. Okay. All right, so I think he'll he'll let you go, but because he's noted down like your badge number kind of thing. But yeah, so
I'm sure Aglephotus is going to hear about that.
Jeremy sets the
Yeah.
doll down and notes down the officer's badge number as well.
mhm. He says, "Don't leave town, Mr. Jones."
Is that a threat?
No, standard operating procedure.
Jeremy narrows his eyes for a little bit. Then continues walking out.
Okay.
He meets Scott.
Well, Scott's
yeah.
not outside.
I'm just
somewhere.
around the block, so you can just call me.
Scott, I just narrowly squeezed out of a whole bin of trouble.
Ah, it's a good thing they didn't talk to me then.
Police were called because Dr. Lewis couldn't control himself. Attacked Liam. I couldn't get the doll out in time. And we don't have any valuable information on Ty's whereabouts from Liam.
Wait, I thought you did get the doll out. Did they
we
stop
did.
him from taking the doll?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I said that confused you.
I thought you said we couldn't get the doll out or something.
Oh, we could. No, we couldn't get valuable information out of Liam. As to Ty's whereabouts.
I guess that leads dead then.
Yeah, so now we're on police radar, as is probably Dr. Lewis.
Somehow I have a feeling he's already on the radar.
We're gonna need to make some preemptive calls into Aglephotus to suppress the investigation. Nothing I haven't dealt with before. These two rookies seemed especially pushy. Any idea where Dr. Lewis is headed? Do we have a tracking device on his geo?
I mean, I'm sure we have a tracking device on him somehow, but
Oh yes. Genius. That's why I keep you around, Scott. He has a phone. Company phone.
I don't know that he might have a flip phone.
He doesn't have a company phone?
No, he definitely doesn't have like a BlackBerry.
Oh.
Dr. Do you have a phone, Dr. Lewis? A cell phone?
I don't have a cell phone at all.
great.
But I imagine if you were outside, Scott, and you heard me getting in the car, you would have probably heard me shout, drive. We're going to the doll workshop. Drive. And you yelling at Raven.
Oh, okay, then I'll be like, I think he went to the doll workshop. We might want to go stop him before he causes more trouble.
I don't know that Well, you saw what happened when we tried to stop him just now. Got ourselves into trouble. But yes, in either case, that's where our paths converge, so... Got everything. I'm gonna pack this doll back in the van. We're headed to the doll shop. Doll hospital.
Yeah, so I imagine you didn't have time to pack it back in the crate thing that you brought it in.
Why not?
I think you meant just if we were trying to get out of there quickly before the police.
Yeah, it seemed like you were just trying to like leave quickly.
No.
Once we're out. Oh, okay. I was gonna say once we're out of range, we can.
The urgency to leave was because of the stupid police showing up.
Right.
Hoping to get out of their... wriggle out of their interrogation, but that didn't happen, so...
Right, but like the doll was still out on the table when the police came into the house.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would have taken the time to like pack it in a box and everything.
Oh, well, no, he would have gone out with the doll, but not... the box is in the van, I think, unless he took the...
No, you took the box to
okay.
into the house.
Then he would have spent the time to pack it back up. I was acting like the box was in the van still, and it was just the doll out in the house.
No, because I think you took the box into the house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would have... if the box is in the house, then I would have just stuffed it in kind of unceremoniously.
I don't
Save
think
some
Liam
time.
would have let you do that.
Why not?
Because he wouldn't let you stuff it in unceremoniously. This is a precious doll to him. So like
It's
he
not
would have
his-
stopped you.
It's not his doll.
It's not your doll either.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't care.
But I am the one in possession of it who brought it into his house.
So I'm saying is he's gonna stop you from stuffing it in ceremony, like just trying to stuff it in there. He would stop you from doing that.
Okay, I would restrain him.
No, what I think he would do is like don't do that and like kind of push you out of the way, and then like he would gently pack it because like he's probably resolved to you taking it, but like he's just gonna like make sure it's okay.
As soon as he lays a hand on me, he is going into... It's getting twisted behind his back until he explains what he's actually going to
With
do.
the police there, you would do that to him?
Yes. Because
Okay,
that's
then
assault.
It's not like if you're trying to shove it into the box, he's just gonna like get between you and the doll to like.
If
place
he
it
doesn't
more-
say anything and he just gets in there and
He's like,
pushes me
no,
out of the
don't
way...
do that. Like, it's like, what are you doing? Don't do that. And like he's like intent on the doll. He's not intent on you. He's trying to get like make sure that it's okay.
Okay. Jeremy steps aside as long as he doesn't get super pushy and violent.
Like, and he's like very like gingerly placing it in the box.
I don't have all day, Liam. Let's hurry it up, please.
He looks at you very like suppressed rage, and then like continues to like make sure that it's okay, and then he just kind of like kind of quietly whispers, "I hope you're okay, Miss Ty," and then he closes the door, or the trunk, the top of the trunk.
Then Jeremy walks out with the doll in the box. Fast forward.
All right, so I guess I'm good with like calling it here, but what?
Meanwhile,
Right. So Dr. Lewis left earlier to go to the dollhouse. What is he actually doing there?
so Dr. Lewis kind of recalls the case where the possessed doll had a murderer's soul in it, and it ran out the back door down the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have Raven pull up in that alleyway, and then I'm going to basically pick the lock on that back door and go in and look for Ty.
Okay. Roll act under pressure.
Okay.
Pick the lock.
I've read about this sort of thing. First, you get the third tumbler. And then, yes, Pop. Bob's your uncle. And I say, stay out here so you're not implicated. To
So as soon
Raven.
as you pop it, you hear like a siren, like a security alarm siren
Mm-hmm.
go off.
Okay. I would, I would still go in. I don't care. I would rush in, look around, take a look around. I'm looking for Ty
Okay.
or her ankh in metal boxes.
Okay. It's a dark room.
I'm sure I have some sort of light source somewhere. I use the flip phone light.
You don't have a cell phone.
No, I don't. I don't know why I keep thinking that now. You got it in my head that I have a flip
Yeah,
phone.
it's been projected.
I thought you did, but you said you don't.
I think we joked about it one time, and then.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'll just grab. I'm sure I have a flashlight or something in the armory that I could use, or
Okay.
I'll just tell her to give me her BlackBerry. I'm sure she has
You
one.
need a phone call, Lillian?
Flashlight.
But why?
And I rush in there, and yeah, I look around.
Okay. Roll
My goal is to
investigate.
quickly look around and get the hell out of there before the cops come. Okay, investigate. Unless she's in there, then I don't care if I get caught. Yeah, mystery 9. What's being concealed here?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
There's just doll parts and doll tools and
All right, no lead boxes.
no lid boxes.
All right, we get the hell out of there. Me and Raven are on a crime spree together. Just drive and turn left and maybe even like park at a nearby fast food restaurant while I think things over.
Okay.
Maybe Wendy's. Walter
Okay.
could use the spicy chicken sandwich.
So I don't know if you remember from that mystery, but he definitely has security cameras in that alley.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Okay.
Next time Dr. Lewis gets arrested.
I'm fine with being arrested. But my friend is missing and no one... and I know this guy has something to do with it. Anyway.
All right. So I guess we can call it there then. I think probably next time we're gonna jump ahead about half a week or so.
Damn.
Are we assuming the investigation has failed then? We have not found Ty by then? And she has not shown up.
Well, you can, if you have ideas on how to locate her, I'm all ears.
I should mention that half of the stuff I brought from my armory is in your van, and the other half is in Raven's van.
Mm.
And I'm probably gonna
Car.
have Raven. Oh, car. I mean, yeah, her Geo.
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna have her drive me to like a motel where I'm gonna stay and start putting pieces together.
Okay.
Only
I want-
Richard knows where I'm at right
I
now.
wanted to see if Aglephotos had some way to reverse trace magical stuff.
There you go. That's a good way to go.
Hmm.
Because I know that she had to be projecting it somehow, so there might be a way to figure out like a trace of that.
Yeah, so I think what would happen is the same thing as when Dr. Lewis casted a spell to see if he could reverse trace Ty, and then there's no trace.
Yeah, my only other option besides that is to bullshit my way through with follow your gut, but I don't think that would apply.
Could have,
zero leads.
Try having Aglephotis do something like that. The magic trace?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I think that's what he
Yeah.
said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You do have Aglephotos work on it, but they're not able to. It's strange. They should be able to, but they're not able to. Like, they know the spell was successful, but it didn't
Yield.
yield anything.
I mean, would I be able to follow my gut this? Basically what happens is you tell me a location to go to that might be relevant. I'm not sure if it would be applicable or not.
Something tells me like, she's closer than we think.
I think the only threat, like the only thing maybe, is that if Dr. Lewis tries to do research on what she might have done with the Ankh, but
That's what I've been doing, yeah.
okay, but that's not gonna. That might tell you what she did, but I'm not gonna tell you where she is, unfortunately.
I know. I'm basically actively searching for the Ankh now because I think wherever the Ankh is where she is. So I'm in a hotel room. I imagine I have like the wall bare, and I've got photos and things like pieced out. I'm doing like, you know, an old school investigation. Richard comes by with coffee every once in a while, and Raven's probably just chilling on one of the beds reading a book, annoyed that she's still here and involved in all of this. And that's what I'm doing for the next week.
Honestly, I'd probably focus my attention towards finding the people that stole the shit. Besides Richard, of course, because we already found him. He doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think we ever followed up with that guy that kidnapped Richard, did we?
No, you didn't.
He wasn't there when. Oh no, that was I don't think we know that.
Yeah, we
It was just
don't.
tied.
Yeah, only Ty would have known.
Ty did tell you, like, oh, I have a lead.
Oh yeah, she told us the location, right?
Mhm.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's where she found
we
Richard.
should have checked that out first. When she goes missing after investigating a blaze. That's probably what I'll start with. Or actually no, because we're skipping ahead, right? But yeah, I'd like to look into that company more. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Jamie will do the same. But they'll do it together. Doesn't.
Yes, and then I can do help rolls, and then you can do all the investigation because I suck at it.
Yes. And I'll never get experience with your help.
You won't need it because you'll never fail.
That's right.
But you don't really need it if you never failed.
The vicious cycle.
Plus, there's really not that many things to spend it on anymore. No,
That's
Toward the
true.
end.
Yeah, I'm down to like, do I want to start another hero?
Multi-class, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so let's do end of session experience.
Okay.
Did you conclude the current mystery?
Nope.
No.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
No.
No, we put someone in danger instead.
Did you learn something new and important about the world?
That when people go missing, the ones looking for them are gonna be like very aggressive and try to beat up people.
I think that's about one of the hunters. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's about the world.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Magic is very hard to trace down. I don't know.
Oh, I know. The police response time in suburban Buffalo is quite. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Well, it was probably like 10 or 15 minutes before the police got there.
That's normal then. 15
Yeah.
minutes or so. Yeah. No, we didn't really learn anything new. I don't think.
All right, so you get 1 mark of experience.
Okay.
What new thing did we learn about?
About one of the hunters?
Yeah.
Well, what Ty said
Oh.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, we all handle emotions differently.
Also, we did learn more about the Ty doll situation,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't
Yeah.
like.
All right. Well, that's fun. Sorry if I was very chaotic force.
No, I loved
That-
it.
I'm just kind of playing
You
Walter
were
as.
channeling Ty.
I'll be the destructive
Just,
force for
yeah,
both
just
of
without the
us.
burning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good thing you didn't have that power.
I don't think Ty would have done that.
What, burnt the house down? For information?
I don't think she would have attacked Liam.
Mm-mm.
Well, they're friends, but, you know.
If
But
she
I guess
thought
you guys
Leon was
would've-
hiding her Ankh, for
That's what
example.
Walter thinks. Walter actually thinks he did something to her.
That Liam did something to her?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why would you assume Liam did and not the Spiral Eye?
I think he is Spiral Eye.
Okay. He did seem to care though for Ty. Well, the doll at least.
True, I'm not. AJ's not claiming that anything Walter did tonight was rational at all.
It made for good listening. I definitely was over here clutching my pearl.
I kind of felt bad for Jeremy and Scott though, having to deal with it. But yeah,
It was entertaining.
it was his only lead and it went nowhere, so he started panicking. Give me the information. I honestly didn't expect
You
him to
didn't
be a
even-
gladiator. Like I said, I thought he was going to be weak enough for me to rough up, like give me the information and like threaten him. And then after that, whatever he would have told me, I would have let him go. But then he fought me. So
I mean, you pulled a knife.
That's- Maybe
You
that's
don't
the
know-
lesson about
and
the
then-
world.
Yeah, you don't know what his history is.
I half expected to fail in the intimidation, the very first roll. Yeah, I'm not saying I know his history or anything. I'm just
I
saying
know, but like,
Well, no, then we can claim that as something we learned about the world. You catch more flies with honey.
sometimes.
Yes, keeper, give us that point.
I guarantee if Scott came in there and roughed him up, he would have got the information or some information.
I mean, if I wrote some of you do dead.
I don't know what other information you think Liam had for you.
Well,
You weren't even
if he
there
had
when you
no-
were talking with Jeremy.
Even if he had no information, even if he had no information at all, that's still information. Like, we can rule him out.
I think he's
Yeah.
innocent.
Yeah. Well,
he had
I
no
mean,
more information for you.
AJ thinks
They're
he's
choking
innocent
him.
too, but he wants to see the doll, which is creepy. He's a creep. I'm pretty sure.
goodness.
So I would like
Also-
to mention that Scott
also-
is the only PC that's not on police radar now. There's an APP.
He's a balding, average height doll maker with an MMA background. He's just like, "Papa, gah!"
Doesn't have an MMA background.
No, he's just slightly better than Dr. Lewis.
Yeah.
Everyone's slightly better than
He
that.
Effectively,
fended
it's
off a
MMA.
78-year-old man, is what he did.
Oh goodness.
Okay, any thoughts or feedback or anything like that? Comments?
Good game, honestly.
Chi-Chi.
I
Sorry for
feel
the
bad.
strife.
I feel bad
Oh,
that you didn't really get to do anything, and also Scott didn't do much.
Yeah.
I was fine with it. Like sometimes that's just the way the game goes, you know? We're all just going
Yeah.
along with it. Good.
Next
And
week,
great. See you next week.
Great.
we'll get you back in.
I don't know. It's looking like I'm pretty good at playing hide and go seek.
I think we got a good lead.
I'll follow my gut until I find you. It'll work eventually.
Yeah.
All right. Have a
Right.
good night, you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. And that ends another round, another week of monster. Yeah, another week of Monster of the Week. Thank you for those of you who stuck around and chilled, hung out. I don't have much else to add. Kind of just a little bit disappointed in how this one turned out. It seemed to be just overly tense with no actual accomplishment. Nothing really changed, and we made someone sit out. So I'm not too happy about this session, but hopefully next week's will be like we'll accomplish more in game, more than just like pissing some random old man off, and maybe making some progress towards finding Ty. But stick around. Next week is a new week. Sunday at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Monster of the Week. The week of January 31st. The last week of January begins. Until then, I mean, I'll just be streaming typical Animal Crossing and probably Cyberpunk. Yeah, for now, I'm going to go and get ready for bed. And I will come back with, I think, Animal Crossing. I'm going to do Animal Crossing just to see if there's someone who's considering moving out. And I hope someone has that damn thought bubble, because I didn't see anyone with it earlier today. I'm really crossing my fingers for Sparrow. Anyway, guys, I will be back in about 15 minutes with Animal Crossing. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Take care.